NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 4th down. Fields to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lance in the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Room here to run. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 18. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. He got rewarded for that one. A big-time monster.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis-Price, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Off-play action, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And
he's got him in, complete, touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there, 71 yards, and the Niners have moved out in front. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The 49 offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. The Niners at 5-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. 2nd
down, and again, it's Davis Price. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now play fake. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go.
So in the Bear territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Davis Price on 1st and 10. Down inside the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 39, Lance escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here we go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. First down, here's Mitchell. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 4th down, Jones. Open man is Ayuk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
On the set. Right 2.
A final shot before half for Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to get...
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points in.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyler Gordon picks it up, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he fends him off. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember, it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
They run over center with Mitchell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
On the ready, black one. Your blue.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Another run with Mitchell. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Down. Drill 52. Ultra. Ready?
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Come on, set.
2nd and 8.
Check, man.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Shoves him aside. 123 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now again running right is Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Lance. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here we go! Here we go!
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.